Well, it's Thursday, and that means it's time to do some better business here on KPXJ with our friends from the Better Business Bureau. We bring in Joanne Deal from the BBB, serving Northeast and Central Louisiana and the Arklatex. She joins us from Monroe each week. Joanne, nice to see you as always. And millions of Americans with hearing loss could benefit from hearing aids, but getting them is not always easy, and there are barriers to access. What can you tell us about that?
Well, first of all, we want to say that we also remember all those who suffered and died 24 years ago today. I remember exactly what I was doing, and I hope that the accredited businesses around the country will be able to support all of those efforts. I discovered a yet new office called the U.S. Office of Accountability. I had a consumer who called about not being able to return over-the-counter hearing aids, and it was a very complex process to explain to her that over-the-counter hearing aids pretty much are a trial at risk. You always have to make sure that you're doing your research ahead of time and that the refund policy is very accurately noted and kept. Over-the-counter hearing aids have been available since October 22 of 22. The Federal Drug Administration approved that, but the recent studies also indicate that they're only effective for people with mild to moderate hearing loss. And so it's too soon for the data to determine exactly how much of a barrier to hearing aids has been accomplished with regard to allowing over-the-counter hearing aids to be sold. That being said, we want to make sure that you know that there is Louisiana legislation that does cover individuals who are using professionals to sell hearing aids and hearing devices. So the Louisiana law requires that in big 10-point print that the refund policy is explained. There is a 30-day trial period that is free. However, the seller can keep a 15% service fee. That being said, the service fee that is being refunded, as well as the date that this is effective, is supposed to be on the receipts when you purchase hearing aids from licensed professionals. So we hope this will help clear up some of the problem. But you know, the first thing you ask me every week is, can you hear me? So it's a big question, and it's a factor in the quality of life.
Yeah, that is true. That's the part that people don't see right before the show. And I say, Joanne, can you hear me? You say, yeah, we love that. Now, of course, you know, so many topics like this, people may need additional help than what we're doing here. What sort of resources do you guys have to help folks that may be seeking some more advice on stuff like this?
Well, most importantly, if you have a problem, the Federal Trade Commission does have laws about the hearing aid rule, just like they have the eyeglass rule. And of course, you can always check BBB profiles for any business you're considering using. Remember, written contracts and keeping up with the time period is very important, just like in all other purchases. So whether you're the business owner or the consumer, we all need to hear this. It's very important to do business better and to know who to trust.
Well, we hear you loud and clear, Joanne. We do always appreciate your time. And now, for the first time ever, we go from Joanne to Joe Haynes.